So I'm going to give you a demo of my Planarize tool. And so what I've got here is a mesh that I've generated, and it's just got some randomly shifted points using the Python uniform function just to shift those points into a random place. And so what the Planarize tool does is it makes the component selection flat across a particularly selected plane. So the idea is you can align components to, for instance, the x-axis, y-axis, the z-axis, or indeed and the average axis of components are selected, which is also an option. If you select that option, these options below get deactivated because they become irrelevant. But if you set it to a particular axis, you can pick the minimum, the center, or the maximum point of the component selection. So I'll show you how that works. At the moment, it's in object mode. So if I planarize it, it will just like flatten the object essentially. And if I go maximum, flatten it to the maximum point. If I go minimum, flatten it to the minimum point. So yeah, the other thing, of course, is the average mode. And if I go planarize that, it looks kind of like the just regular flatten. But if I planarize to Y, did you see there was a slight shift? Because the average axis is slightly different from the actual XZ axis, XZ axis, whichever way you claim. Yeah, so we'll also look at how that works in the various component modes. So I'm just going to make a selection of vertices. So there's a bunch of vertices selected. Maybe select a few more. So if I now planarize those, they'll all end up in that plane. That's the minimum plane, and of course these are the modes as well, the they work as well. So that's the maximum plane. So it doesn't just work with vertices. It will also work with edge selection, and it will work with the face selection as well. So I'm just going to select some faces. Select these faces, planarize those. They'll get planarized, and last but not least, it also works with UVs, which is a bit of an odd case, but it was easy to implement, so I did it anyway. Yeah, so that is the Planarize tool.